Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday to you. It is that day. We are back live again to share more info. And welcome, Ann and Mike and Evelyn. Welcome. Nice to see you back, Miss Andrew Vaughn. Nice to see you guys. So, yeah, it's been a nice weekend. Now it's ready. I'm ready to start the week again. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend yourselves. Thank you, Miss Andrew. And I think, are you new, Ann? I haven't seen you before. Hey, David, welcome back. Nice to see you. Today, we are going to talk about negative thinking and the thinking that traps us into just a whole cycle of negativity. Okay, well, welcome, Ann. Thank you for being here. Hi, National. Welcome. So, anyway, I thought that's a good topic because I've been talking to a lot of people lately who seem to be trapped in a negative thinking cycle. And I think that happens to most of us. Good morning to you. That happens to most of us. So I thought that would be a good topic for today. Hi, Red Dragon and FG, welcome. So before I begin, Alkaline Girl for Life, welcome. I'm going to introduce myself for the new people that are here today for the first time. And thank you very much for trying this broadcast out. My name is Rosanna. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. I have a master's in psychology and tons of life experience and many issues. So I can help you. I can be a guide for you, answer your questions. Mondays and Wednesdays, we usually have topics or open forum where you can ask any question you want. Hola, Juan. Fridays, we usually do something fun to start off the weekend. And Samis, welcome, hello. And Taylor Pooh, welcome. Opal, welcome, first day on your Periscope. So, so I'm here for you Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 10:15 a.m. to 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right? I have a book out that's called The Healing Alphabet. It's on Amazon.com, and you can actually have a chance at winning a free autographed copy. All you have to do is go to my YouTube channel because I do the drawings or the giveaway at the end of the month. All you have to do is go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, and then put in the commentary, hi Robe, and put in the commentary, I want a chance to win a free copy of The Healing Alphabet. Buen dia. That's all you have to do, and then you're entered in the giveaway. Already somebody won from last time. I'm still waiting to get her information. Hi, Elvis. So I can send her the book. So anyway, having said that, let's move on. And if anybody has any questions pertaining to what I'm talking about or anything else that's been bothering you guys, ask me, okay? I'm here, right? Jahoozy, oh my God, I haven't seen you in forever. Okay, so I think we all by now know that we are continuously thinking. It doesn't stop. It is ongoing. And most of the thoughts, can be harmless. Just what are you going to have for lunch? I can't wait to meet my friend at the movies. Ooh, that sounds good. What book am I going to read next? Just harmless thoughts. And then there are the thoughts that cause you severe worry. Just like I talked in my YouTube last week. Last week's YouTube was about worrying and needlessly. And the worry comes because we let our thoughts get out of control. So that's why I want to address this. What are the traps that get you into that? Because you're happy. Oh, I know it's been forever. Where have you been? I thought you forgot about me, Jahoozy. It's been so long. I even have a YouTube channel now. And my book came out. There's so many things that have happened. And Josie, welcome. Okay, so usually when we have these thoughts, they're the negative ones. They're automatic negative thoughts. And they're called for short ANTS. A-N-T-S. Automatic negative thoughts. And they come upon you without even you noticing it. But like I said in my video, hi Dan, all it takes is one thought for it to start spiraling out of control. And now you are just in a depressed mood. You're feeling anxious. Hi, Kuldeep. You made it in today. Just to spiral out of control. It's that fast. So here's some of the things that you have to be aware of. There's about 5 tips that you need to look for to avoid the trap. Imagine now you're walking through the woods, okay? You won't let me speak. Don't put the blame on me, Kuldeep. No way, I'm not taking responsibility for that. Imagine you're walking through the woods and people have set traps all over the place. And now if you step on a trap, it's going to hurt, right? You're going to get your foot, trapped in there. You won't be able to get out. You're going to start bleeding. Okay, so negative traps aren't that severe to where you're going to cut your foot. But negative traps can send you into a spiral of negativity and depression, anxiety, and you name it, you can experience it just from thoughts, because thoughts are very, very powerful. The first thing you have to be aware of, number one, is making assumptions. When you make assumptions, you create stories in your mind that probably aren't even true. And you can make assumptions of something your coworkers are thinking, clients, friends, people at the gym. Oh, they must think I'm not strong enough if I can't keep with a class. Hi, Donaldson and Dave. Oh, they're not going to give me the promotion because they probably don't think I have what it takes to make it. So you start coming up with your own stories without having the facts, okay? How can you stop jealousy from eating you up and struggling? Ooh, that's a good topic. Actually, that's going to be one of my topics for my YouTube channel. Yeah, I already was going to do that for my YouTube. So that's a great topic, Jahuzi. Thank you for saying that. And I will address it a little bit here, but I am going to do a whole YouTube broadcast on that, okay? Maybe in a couple of weeks. So anyway, here we go. If you make assumptions, remember that you are creating a story in your mind without actually having any facts. And when you don't have any facts, you can create anything you want, and it may not even be real. Hi, welcome Muriel, Bilal, and Miss Rumor. It may not even be real, but the assumptions create thoughts. The thoughts spiral out, and then you have emotions. You start to feel sick about it. You start to maybe behave in ways that you wouldn't normally behave. And I just jealousy, but every bad. Social media doesn't help. And one of the things that I was going to talk about on my YouTube, one of my broadcasts, was about how social media actually creates a negativity for some people because they make assumptions about the other people. False evidence appearing real. Exactly. Hi, Kolia. And social media really kind of pits you against your own insecurities because people only post the very best pictures, best videos of everything. You don't even know what they're actually doing. I've actually known people to post videos from a beach when they were there like 2 years before, and now they're posting it to pretend they're still there or that they're at the beach now. They used to confess to me about it, so I'm like, oh my God. Are the lives that dull that you have to make up stuff and post things from 2 years ago so that people think you're having a great time at the beach? So you can't take everything with a grain of salt. Because the other video that I'm going to do is it's going to be about comparing yourself, comparing yourself to other people and how bad that is for you and how unfair it is to the other people and to yourself. Oh, good. I'm glad you're here. So it is very important not to make any assumptions. If you start to create a little story in your head, just stop yourself and say, you know what? I don't really know the facts. I don't know anything about that person. I don't know what they're doing, what they've gone through, not a thing. And stop yourself from making the assumptions, okay? The other thing that creates a lot of negativity is the shoulding. Shoulding is, if anything, ask more. Yes, exactly. Ask more questions. And this could be, like Jahuzi was saying, you could be jealous about something that you see on social media, somebody's tweet that they're in Belize, you know. Oh, I call people shooters now. Yeah, shooting. It's like, oh, I'm 25, I should be married with 3 kids. I'm 40, I should have a top executive job. I'm 35, I should be doing this. I've been in this company for 3 years, I should be this. So, hey, Paul, that causes a lot of problems because you yourself, hey Angie and Mark, you yourself are creating the negativity in your mind. Why should you? Maybe it just didn't happen. Maybe it's not for you at this time. I'm doing great, Angie. Thank you. You have spoons? Great. So, and thank you, Angie, for inviting followers. And Dudish. So, when you're shooting yourself in the foot because you're creating a rule in your life. You're creating, hi Mustafa, a rule that says if I don't do this by this time, then I haven't arrived. I'm not successful. I'm not there yet because I need to do this. I need to go to school by this time. I was 31 when I went back to school for my master's. I could have said I should have done this way when I was in my 20s. Now I'm too old. I have a baby. There's no way. But I did. I went back to school. I got my bachelor's in psychology. Then I continued on. Hi, Unwritten Lilacs and Pa. Then I went and got my master's. I finished when I was 38 years old. And it was the best decision, hi Javier, I ever made to get my marriage and family license. So, good. I'm glad that you're hearing something. And Richard, welcome. So, it is not too late. Don't shoot yourself into not doing something or acting in haste, because if you do act in haste, you could make an even worse mistake. There is no should. There just is what there is, okay? Good. I'm glad you're finding this helpful, Jack. Hi, Jack and Bilal. Even while reading books, I feel like it's for bragging to friends and family, not for me. Okay, so then what you need to look at, Jahuzi, is your own insecurities. It's not about what anybody else is doing. Oh, well, good. I'm glad that you're finding this helpful. If you are trying to prove something to other people, then you need to stop and look at yourself. Hi, Stefan and Olympus. Look at yourself. It is your insecurities. It is your lack of confidence that is creating that. And guess what, Jahuzi? You're never going to please everybody. You just can't do things for other people. You do things that best serve you and make you grow, and then other people will either like it or not like it. And you keep the people that are good for your life, and the other ones you discard. But don't do anything for other people, because people are critical and they can be very judgmental, and you may be doing something fantastic and they may think that it's not worth it. I remember when I was learning French, some people actually said to me, "Why are you learning French? What's the point?" "What's the point?" she said. "Why are you learning French?" I said, "Because I like it. I like that language. I love languages, and if I can learn it, I'm going to learn it." And so she didn't say anything else, but so you see what I'm saying? People will try to knock you down, so you don't do anything for anybody else. I could have said, "Oh, yeah, why am I learning French? No, I'm just not going to do it now. Oh, well." No, I said that's because I like it. That's it. So don't go by what other people say. Read books that you want to read for you, not for anybody else, because actually, Jahuzi, nobody cares. All right? Nobody cares about what you're reading or anything else. They only care about themselves. No people pleasing. That was my other video. Okay, go back to my YouTube and check out those videos. People ask why I know. Why? Okay, so yeah, I did a whole YouTube on people pleasing. I did one on worrying, which we're kind of talking about right now. I can speak 3 languages: Spanish, English, and French. I'm trying to learn Hindi, but it's very difficult. Okay, so the shooting, don't shoot yourself. It is what it is at the time. You can always make different choices. Proven mind development. Yeah, all over the world, people have the same psyche. I think you're right. How old am I? First, I'll ask you how old you think I am, and then I'll tell you. All right, next one, black and white or all or nothing thinking. And this belief will trap you so badly that you will not be able to move. You'll feel like you're in a cage. And this is 16 years. Okay, yeah, I'm close. I'm 20. It's like, okay, if I don't get this job, then I will get no job. Black and white thinking. You know what? Polyamorous. That's when you're in more than one relationship, right? Right, Allie? No, I'm 62. So yeah, is that what you mean? With French, English, and Hindu, you can pretty much converse with 3/4 of the world. That's big. Well, the Hindi I'm still working on. I'm still working on that. It's very hard. So, black and white thinking, right? More than one exclusive. Right, more than, okay. You're very sweet, Angie. Yes, when we put pressure on ourselves, then yes, exactly, Lilacs, yes. Moi un is ulta un cassette your name. Yeah, is that Portuguese? Self-efficacy, yes. So, look, do what you want to do that best serves your life and makes you happy and allows you to create and you can express yourself creatively. When you do that and you're happy, your light is going to shine and people are going to be drawn to you for what you do, not for what they know what you're trying to do. Main aapko pyar karta hu. Bahut bahut dhanyavad bahut bahut dhanyavad. Namaste. I'm trying to learn. Okay, so the black and white thinking has to stop. You know what? Some things could be halfway in the middle, and you could still be good. All right, Haikadura still could be good. All right. So forget the black and white thinking, or hello, the catastrophizing. People catastrophize all the time. One little thing happens and they create a giant mountain of trouble from one little thing. So you know what? If I don't do this or this happened today, oh my God, the world is in a heap of trouble. This happened today, the economy's, oh my God. And so you hear catastrophe, they're catastrophizing all the time. So they'll pick one incident and then they will exaggerate it to no end, to where like, you're like, oh my God, is that what's going to really happen? Because you make one thing as worse as it could possibly be. That's like a catastrophizing, okay? Don't do that. You want to learn English? Okay. Well, you can learn it. All right. And the last thing is what you're thinking versus what you're feeling. All right. You can be feeling something, but what you're feeling is not necessarily true. Or you could be thinking something and that might be necessarily true. Thinking and feeling are just things that happen in you, but they're not necessarily facts. And a lot of people, like for example, let's say you're going to take a class and you start thinking, oh my gosh, and this is kind of goes hand in hand with making assumptions. When I walk into the class, everybody's going to look at me and they're going to think I don't belong in there because they're going to be able to tell that I am too old or I don't know the material. This is imagining. This is thinking and feeling things that haven't even happened, that aren't even true. So you have to be very careful that just because you feel something, and I'm not talking about the intuition kind of feeling like, oh my gosh, I have a feeling I shouldn't do that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking as, oh, I'm feeling sad because of this. I'm feeling like you shouldn't do that, that kind of stuff. So you could help me. I actually can't help you to learn English. I'm not an English teacher, but you could actually find one. I found a French teacher. Yeah, and I don't have time to, even if I were an English teacher, I don't have any time to spare at this point. My time is just like gone. Yeah, you can learn online. You can get the Rosetta Stone. There are many programs. You can even get apps. I have a Hindi app that I use that's really good. So you can get one of those. I'm not an English teacher now, okay? So another one is, oh boy, if I take a dance class, I'm going to be a klutz. I'm not going to know what I'm doing, so I'm just not going to take it. You know why? That's just, you're thinking that. It's not even real. You haven't even taken the dance class. And if you take the dance class and you don't know what you're doing, you're there to learn, right? Hello from Alabama, Fred. It's negative self-talk. So these are the traps. Look for these when you're thinking. Most of the thoughts we go through in our minds are, harmless, they're benign. But then there are those thoughts that latch on, and they can ruin your day, your week. They can be inside of you all the time, doing like a dialogue, and you're listening to it, and you're actually believing what you are hearing, because the mind says a lot of things. But there's good news, you guys. The mind is very pliable. You can actually change the path, the neuron pathways in your mind. Just help me about English in here. We can't teach you English in here. You have to go and get an app where you can learn English. This is not a scope for teaching languages. And I can't do that. That's lessonology. That's how I learned to bike. Couldn't ever do it before. There you go. But you take the leap. Yes, you have to take the leap. There's English, how to learn English. I got one for Hindi. Just go to your phone and just search apps, how to learn English, and then it'll come up. So, does anybody so far have any questions about this? And by the way, I am going to do a YouTube video on jealousy, okay? So, be watching for that. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, it's Therapy Express, okay? I let her get to the point, you guys. I know. Thank you, Alkaline Girl, for life. Yes, I'm going to do one on jealousy. Okay, look for that in a few weeks. Yeah, here's my YouTube. Subscribe, turn on your notifications, and I will let you know each week what the topic is. So this coming up week, it is about handling unexpected events. All right, so this Friday at 7 a.m., that's when they come out. My topic on YouTube will be how to handle unexpected events. So that's this Friday. Then the following Friday, I'm going to be in South Carolina, but I'll let you know. I'll keep you guys posted. All right, so I'm going to review what we just went through, because somebody may have a question or have come in late. I'm going to review. The first one is the things we worry about. We make assumptions about what people are saying about us, or co-workers, or why we haven't gotten a promotion, why someone didn't call us. We make assumptions about it, and then it takes us into a trap of negativity. Okay, that's the one. Do not make any assumptions, because you don't know. You don't know what people are thinking. If somebody doesn't say hi to you, it's not because they hate you or they're rude. Maybe they just didn't hear you, right? That's right. I like that one, Lyric Moondrag. Hey, wait a minute. Lyric Moondragon, is that a new name? To assume is to make an ass of you and me. Exactly. The next one was shooting. Just because you're at a time in your life doesn't mean that you should be at a certain spot. It's a journey, and the journey takes many turns. So maybe somebody, when they were 25, they're graduating from a nursing school. The other person's at 25, just starting out at nursing school. We don't know. Maybe that person had delays, or that person didn't decide to do it until they were 25. I went to school to be a therapist when I was 31 years old, right? It's about the journey, not exactly. And it is a journey. That's why we can't compare ourselves with other people, or say, I should be this, I should be that, I should have 3 kids by now, I should have this. No, because that's not the case. We just don't know anybody's situation or story. And just work on your story. That's the only one that you have to worry about. Isn't that a relief? That you don't have to worry about anybody else, and you can just not even worry, but just be in your journey, right? We all have a different path, and we don't know what our path is, but guess what? Our path is unfolding every single day. It's just unfolding. So we don't know where it's going to go, and that new path could just come up any minute, and it takes us into a whole new direction that we never imagined. So be aware of that. The other one, remember, was black and white thinking, all or nothing. It's either this way or that way. There is a gray area in the middle. Be aware of that. It's not all black or white. That's impossible, you guys. It's impossible. So be aware of that thinking. Catastrophizing. Every choice and every person could change your life. That is so true. One person can come into your life and change your journey in an instant. What? I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. Santa Bana Buys. Well, hello. Was Santa Bana Buys. That's a kind of an interesting name. Okay, so remember not to give in to all the feelings and your thoughts that you have, because they're not always right. Now remember what I said is good news, because the brain is very pliable. You can start changing your negative thoughts. And so let's take an example. Okay, so let's number one, right? I know I'm going to do that. Number one, okay, making assumptions. Just stop yourself and say, you know what? I really don't know about that person. They didn't say hi to me, but not about me. It's about them. Whatever. And move on, because you think something doesn't make it true. Exactly. Are you reading my notes, Lyric Moon? Yes. Just because you're thinking or feeling something doesn't make it true. A lot of people say, I just feel like they don't like me. Why? Why do you feel that? It's just a feeling. It may not even be accurate. Okay? So stop yourself with the assumptions right away. Don't continue it. Number two is the shooting. No, just say, you know what? I should not do anything. I should be where I am. That's where I am. And I'm going to take it from here. I'm going to just move forward from this point. It would have been nice maybe if I'd gone to school 5 years ago, but I didn't. And this is where I am today, and I'm going forward. That's what you say to start changing your mind and the way you think. Black and white, hey, look for the gray in the middle. So thoughts, feelings, reaction, and action. That's right. If you have a thought, actually the feelings cause your thoughts, and your thoughts cause your actions. And you can also have a thought that creates a feeling. So if you're at the store and you see a friend of yours and you look at them and they ignore you, maybe that's going to make you feel sad. But you feel sad, and then you start thinking, oh my gosh, why didn't she acknowledge me? Is she mad at me for something? What could I have done? Yeah, what could I have done if she, so the feeling that you have of sadness will start creating, Hai Kama Sutra, will start creating all these other negative thoughts. And once you're in that little spiral downward, you're just going to keep going down. Oh, thank you, Lyric Moon. You're just going to keep going down and down and down and down. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Look, these are tips. I know it's easier said than done, but I work on this every single day. Every day. Everything I tell you, I work on it every day. Because I believe it and I really think it is useful. No black and white thinking, well, if you don't get home at 5 o'clock, then we're not going to any movie. It's over. How about if you don't get home at 5 and we miss the 6 o'clock, how about we go to the 7? Great, right? Adulting is difficult. How did you survive for so many years? It hasn't always been easy. Adulting is difficult. You just do the best you can. You do. I know you've helped up. Thank you, Lyric Moon. I appreciate you saying that. That's very nice. Very nice. I like that I'm helping people and that some people really appreciate it. Originally, I'm from Cuba. That's where I came from when I was 8 years old. No catastrophizing. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill, you guys. It's not worth it. Just see what it is for what it is, and that's it. Just see it for what it is. Don't add on to it and make it even bigger than you think it is. It's not. All right? In some cases, maybe something is bad, and then you just have to handle whatever it is. Moving mountains. Yeah, moving mountains. That's what you do. You move the mountains. And don't overthink things. Don't overreact. Don't make it personal. Exactly. If you make it personal, remember this, I want you to know that most of what people say and do is totally about them. It is not about you. All right? Even bullies. Hi, Elliot. Even bullies. If they're bullying you, it is because they feel insecure. It is because they were bullied. It's because they don't feel good about themselves. That's why they're bullying you. So it isn't about you, whether you have a big nose or you're, too short or too tall or you're chubby or too skinny, whatever. It isn't about that and why they bully you. It has to do everything with them. Unfortunately, the person that gets bullied actually takes it in, and it can make their lives a living hell. High five, five, five. All right, any questions? We still got plenty of time, you guys. Any questions other than this, about this, or about anything else? And the jealousy, I can address that, but I will do a YouTube on that too. All right, because that is a worth topic. People really, they deal with this stuff all the time. Hi, Olanidada. That's a hard one. They deal with jealousy all the time. So when you feel jealous, it's a struggle with people. It is. I'll just talk a little bit about it now. But when you are jealous, it's because you don't feel like you are where you should be. There's a shoulding. Oh, I should have done this. That person is already finished, and I'm just starting out. Is jealousy about personal issues? Yeah, I think it's about a lack of confidence. It is about a lack of self-esteem. It is about shoulding, the people who should. Look, I should have done this, but I didn't. I should be this, but I'm not. So you see how they're shooting, and then you look at somebody that has it, and then you feel jealous or envious. So it's really about the person. When you're feeling jealous, it's about you. It's not about the other person. It is a pointless emotion, absolutely, because it has to do with comparison. You're comparing yourself to somebody else. You want what somebody else has, and you're not on their path. You're not. Somebody may feel jealous of you. And it's like, don't feel jealous. Just be living your life the way you want to live it. And if you're not 100% happy with your life and you feel like you could do better, then just work on that. A list of pointless emotions just keep getting longer. Yeah. So what are some of the other pointless emotions that you have on your list? Worry, I know for sure, is one. That was my last week's video on YouTube was about worry. Are you a worrywart? Envy would be pointless. Jealous could be used as a motivating factor. Well, motivating who? Look, I see where you're going to, Hoosie. Hi, Rusta. If you are using jealousy to try to get somebody, think about what you're doing. Blame, yes. Worry, yes. Pride, yes. Jealousy, all pointless. I agree 100%. I just read a book actually called Night Road by Kristen Hanna, and in the book, what do you do with a father-in-law who is jealous and always patronizing? Oh boy. Look, there's not much you can do with that father-in-law other than just be polite and courteous when you're around him. Don't stir anything up. There's nothing you can do. It's about him. It's not about you, Paul. So when you see him, just say hi, thank you very hi, how's it going? Nice to see you, and just be very courteous. Hi, Baker. Very courteous, but don't give him any energy. Don't let him get your goat, okay? Because it's about him. It's not about you. And that's because he maybe feels insecure himself. Like envy is just a feeling negative toward others. Jealousy is you feeling horrible about yourself. Well, they're both. You're feeling bad about yourself. Oh my God, I'm so envious. She's going on a trip and I can't. I don't have any money. That's envy. Or jealousy, right? So now to use jealousy to get somebody else, then you're saying that the only way you can get another person is by making them jealous? All unhealthy, yeah. So is that what you're saying? That, hey, I can't get the person the right way, so I'm just going to make them jealous. That means that they are coming after you because they think they're going to lose you, not because they really wanted you. It's a psychological game. I'm going to make them jealous, and then I'm going to want them to be with me. Is that the way you want to get somebody? How about they just fall in love with you and they want to be with you, not because they're jealous that they're going to lose you. See what I'm saying? You could use that tact, maybe some people it works, but you don't know if you're going to be able to stand to make it last, because they only came with you because they thought they were jealous. See? So be very careful with that. So jealousy really is about the person feeling insecure And let's say you have a husband or a wife and they're flirting with somebody else and now you're feeling jealous. That I think you have to start addressing the issue why you feel jealous to begin with. Jealousy, maybe it's just a little symptom, but why? What is wrong with a relationship that you would distrust and that you feel jealousy? So there's something deeper than the jealousy. That's just the little surface stuff that comes up. See what I'm saying? So jealousy is just about how you feel about yourself, as envy is. They're both pointless, like Ali says. So anyway, hi King Smoke, and thank you for inviting followers, Ali. All right, any other relationship? If you have jealousy in a relationship, that means you don't have any trust. And if you don't have any trust, then what's the point? Okay? So a sadistic seal, welcome, and OMG, okay. So does that answer the question on the jealousy? And I'm going to do a whole YouTube on that, but not for a couple of weeks. But I'm going to do that. They don't trust people, and they say they don't trust other people. All right, so that's an issue that they have. So maybe someone broke a trust when they were 15, and now they're not going to trust anybody else. Yeah, that's an issue they have to work on. Because if you don't trust people, you're going to go through life in a very bad way. You have to trust people. You have to trust that they're not overcharging you at the restaurant, that they're not, stealing your food at the supermarket, right? These people need lots of work. Yeah, so, if you don't have trust, figure out what happened. What was the reason you don't have the trust? If there is a reason, get to that reason. Find out the feeling behind it and work on letting that go, because if you are always thinking that someone is going to cheat on you, that someone is going to rip you off, that everybody is bad, you're creating that reality for yourself. And then you say, well, see, I knew it. I knew he was going to cheat me. I knew he was going to do this. I knew he was going to cheat on me, because you're creating it. You're making it real. That's what you're expecting. Can you tell us about your upper arm tattoo? Which one? I've got two. This one, Ganesh, and then this one. All right. Any other questions on that? I will do a longer one. I will do a longer one on the YouTube in a few weeks. The second one. Oh, this one, that's Benzaiten. She represents all that flows. You see all her arms. That's because she's a caretaker, as am I. And she represents everything that flows, which is water, words, movement. And that's what I do. And so that's why I got that one. Okay. I think she's a Japanese goddess from the Japanese religion. Japanese goddess, yeah. Okay, any other questions? We got some time left. Any other questions about this or anything else? We just got a few minutes. But I will be doing Ali the jealousy and Jahoozy. I'm going to be doing the jealousy. I'm going to gather all my material, and then that will be one of my YouTube videos. Okay? So go check my YouTube videos out. I've done about 12 already, and I'm just new at it, but I'm going to be bringing you new content every single week that I find that might be helpful to you. If you have any ideas like the jealousy one, let me know, and I will, you can leave a comment for me, send me a message on YouTube and say, do a topic on blah, blah, blah. Or if you subscribe, then put on the box that you want a chance to win a free copy of an autographed book that I'll send you, The Healing Alphabet, and you will be entered in the giveaway. Somebody won last month. The next giveaway will take place on November 1st. The deadline is on, the Tuesday before that. Okay? Make sure I have a week, because I do the videos 1 week ahead. All right. Anything else before I go today? I'm here to serve. Anything else? Western Bling. Okay. Welcome. And I appreciate seeing you, everybody. Oh, thank you so much, Western Bling, for the super hearts. What a nice thing. And you just came in. Thank you very much. And Pano, it's been very nice here. I'll be back on Mondays. I always look forward to coming back on Mondays and doing this and being with you guys. I'll be back on Wednesday with another topic, and Fridays, of course, watching you on your YouTube channel. Can't believe content you put on is free. Yeah, just free. Just subscribe, Jahoozy, and turn on your notifications, okay? I heard you all before. You did? Sayonara, Jahuzi. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for participating and letting me know what's important so I can work on creating more information for you so that you can be helped and I can be helped because I learn as much as you do when I do everything. Thank you, National. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll be back on Wednesday. All right? And I want to see you on YouTube, you guys. Go subscribe right now, okay? So I can get, I want to get to 1,000 followers so that I can do live streaming and take calls and so forth. All right? Okay, you guys. Bye. I'll see you on Wednesday. Have a wonderful 2 days. Bye-bye. Thank you, David.